idea for the Coffee With series originated with the folks at Vicksburg Daily News, and as we sat and discussed it, we thought it would be interesting to talk to people in Vicksburg about interesting jobs that people have, events they're planning, volunteer work they're doing, positive things that people are doing in Vicksburg. Some of the guests that we have coffee with, you'll probably know and recognize, but my guess is that most of them you may have never heard of or met before you saw them here with us having coffee. These are people who are quietly behind the scenes with great dedication doing things that make a difference for the lives of all of us who live in Vicksburg. So we hope that you enjoy this new Coffee With series with Vicksburg Daily News. Okay, I'm having coffee with Tommy Miller, who's the director of the Good Shepherd Center. Tommy, I know that there are so many services that y'all provide that it would be hard to go through everything. But I did want to chat with you a little bit about some of the, I don't know if I can say the most important programs that you do. It's probably hard to prioritize that. But just tell me a little bit about what you do and who you provide services to and how you think that makes a difference to the people who come to your center for assistance.
Well, thank you, Robyn. Good to see you today and have coffee with you. It's a great day just to be alive and be a Vicksburger.
Yes, it is.
Good Shepherd is a ministry of the United Methodist Churches of Mississippi, and we are not only a group that is supported by the Methodist Church, but several other churches in towns and other faiths here in Vicksburg support Good Shepherd. We do a variety of programs. We reach out every day to 75 to 80 kids every day in daycare, so their parents that are working or going to school full time can have a place where they can come, have their children safely taken care of. We use curriculum that prepares them to go to school because we want all of their kids in our community to be prepared to enter kindergarten on a parity with all the other kids in school or all the other kids in our community. We strive hard to do that. We say that if they're with us 2 to 3 years, they will be prepared to enter kindergarten. That program is a wonderful program. We have a grant through the state, with the city of Vicksburg, through United Way and Good Shepherd, that provides that program for working parents and parents that are in school full time at very low cost to them. Some only pay $10 to $20 a month for their daycare. So it allows those parents who are in low-paying jobs to continue to be a working force in our community to better their family and to have a place for their children.
So you actually have a daycare center where children come and stay all day long?
Oh yes, it opens at 6:30 in the morning and closes at 5:30 Monday through Friday. So
I did not know.
Year round. So that's one of the things we do today. We saw about 18 to 20 patients in our free clinic that we have 2 days a week. That makes a big difference in those who are in our community.
Who runs the clinic?
We have 2 volunteer physicians right now, and we're looking for others. If anybody else wants to volunteer, just give me a call. But we have 2 physicians who volunteer their time and come in and see patients. Those are patients who don't have medical insurance, or even patients who may have medical insurance but can't pay their co-payments and things like that. We see them free of charge. If we have medications, we will donate it to them, so that's a big help. We have an after-school tutorial program. We go to 4 different schools. Sturman Avenue drops kids off, and we go to 3 other elementary schools and pick up every day, Monday through Friday, and bring them for snacks, a little recreation, and then tutoring an hour with them.
You bring them back to the Good Shepherd Center?
Bring them back to the Good Shepherd Center. That program is also very, very minimally cost because it's for working parents and things like that too. One of the best things we do is we have 2 GED programs. And I'm proud to say we've already had this year 2 of the students in our GED programs that have received their GEDs already this year.
And it's only February.
It's only February. And so we're really, really proud of that. We have a donor who gives us scholarship money. So both of these people, one of them has already gotten their scholarship, and this other young man that got his GED will be getting a $500 scholarship to Hines Community College here to help with their tuition and books. And we do that for 4 students a year if they come through our program. So my speech to them when they begin the program is, don't let the GED be the last of your education, but let it be a stepping stone for the rest of your life as you become a lifelong learner. And people, they look at you kind of strange when you tell them that. But if they go through the class and get their GED, then you see that light bulb has gone on in their life, and they say, this can't be the place I stop. This has to be the place I start for myself and my family. So those are some of the things we do. We also do specific aid for people that come in that have been burnt out. We work with all of the United Way agencies. I've been in town for 28 years now. I've raised my family here. I feel like a lifelong Vicksburger, but those that can trace their history back 150, 200 years think I'm just one of those new kids on the block. But our family is here and we love it. We've enjoyed being here. I didn't believe Good Shepherd would ever get off the ground when Reverend Watkins 25 years ago brought a bunch of us together and said, this is what I would like to do, and this is what God's called me to do. And I looked at Bill after that and I said, well, Bill, I think that's a great idea, but I don't see how it will ever happen, how it will ever work. And I tell people I do know God has a sense of humor, because now I'm directing that program that I didn't think would work. But it's been a joy. It's very difficult some days when we see the needs that come in. And many of them we still cannot provide for. No matter how much we work as United Way agencies, as churches, as our community, there's still going to be needs in our community that we can't, under any circumstances, provide for, and we can't solve. Even when we do our best is not good enough. And that's one of the things that I had to learn that hurts me the most, is that when I've done everything I can do in God's will for our Good Shepherd and through our church, that there's still people that are hurting.
But y'all do an awful lot in the community, Tommy, and I can tell you the very best thing about the Good Shepherd Center is that they have you for the director, and I know how committed you are to that program and to the people that you serve. And I'm so appreciative for that, and it makes such a huge difference in our community. And I thank you so much for coming and sitting down and talking to me about it.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to share about things that are going on in our community and how we're working together as individuals, as companies, through the United Way, to our churches and community centers, how we're making a difference in the lives of people in our community every day.
It takes a lot of people to do that.
It does.
And we've got a lot of people in Vicksburg doing it.
Thank you, Rob.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.